All hands on deck. Patricia Kidd is sailing in to present her third Toastmaster speech.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Patricia as she describes the ups and downs in life in her expose entitled Attitude is Everything.
Attitude.
Welcome, Patricia.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Today I want to talk to you about life. To me, life is a lot like a roller coaster ride. There are twists and turns, there's ups and downs, and sometimes all you can do is hang on through the rough periods. But although life can be difficult at times, if you think about it, living sure beats the alternative. I want to share with you a story, but I'm going to need some audience participation. Are you up for the challenge?
Yes.
Wonderful. When I motion with my left hand, I want the left side of the room to say, maybe yes. When I motion with my right hand, I want the right side of the room to say, maybe no. Let's try it. Practice run. Maybe yes. Or maybe no. Okay, once again.
Maybe yes.
Or maybe no. Okay, we got it. There once was a poor farmer. One day his horse ran away. Oh, he was so distraught. He went into town and found the wisest man in the village. He said, wise man, my horse ran away. This has got to be the worst thing that has ever happened in my life. The wise man pondered and then said,
Maybe
yes, or
Maybe
no. That afternoon, the farmer returned to his farm to find the horse had returned with 3 others. Oh, he was elated. The next time he saw the wise man, he said, having my horse return with 3 others has got to be the best thing that has ever happened in my life. The wise man pondered and then said, maybe yes, or maybe no. The next day, the farmer's son broke his leg while trying to ride one of the wild horses. Oh, such terrible news. Now, who is going to help the farmer with his harvest? Ah. So the next time the farmer saw that wise man, he said, having my son break his leg has got to be the worst thing that has ever happened in my life. The wise man pondered and then said,
Maybe yes.
or
Maybe no.
That evening, the farmer returned home to find that the military had been visiting his farm. They were in the area and they were drafting all able-bodied young men into the military. Now, because the farmer's son had a broken leg, he was exempt. Oh, the farmer was elated. He was so happy, he ran into town, found the wise man and said, wise man, having my son miss the military draft has got to be the best thing that's ever happened in my life. The wise man pondered, shook his head, took a deep sigh, and said,
Maybe
yes, or
Maybe no.
the end. Do you ever behave like that poor farmer? I know I do. Sometimes I look at situations and think they're all good or they're all bad. But the truth is, much of life is a mixture of good and bad. Let me give you a few medical examples. We've all heard about penicillin. It was one of the first antibiotics ever discovered. But did you know that it was discovered by fluke? Alexander Fleming was a Scottish scientist. One day he went on vacation and he left his experiments unattended. When he returned, it was a disaster. disaster. His experiments were ruined. There was this ugly bread mold that had eaten away at the bacteria cultures. Alexander was livid. Wasted money, wasted time, wasted effort. His experiments were ruined. But then he had a eureka moment. And he thought, if this bread mold can eat away at bacterial cultures, possibly it can also kill bacteria in humans. And thus penicillin was produced, and it has saved millions of people's lives. Amazing. The next medical example I'll give to you is about birth control pills. Did you know that the scientists who developed birth control pills were originally trying to make women more fertile? They thought that by giving women female hormones, it would increase their fertility rate. It did the opposite. And thus the pill was born. Lastly, I'd like to give you an example from the sports arena. Michael Jordan. He is known as one of the greatest basketball stars of all times. He had this to say: in my career, I've missed over 900 shots. I've lost over 300 games. 26 times I was entrusted to take the winning shot, and I missed. In my life, I have failed over and over and over again, and that is why I have succeeded. Rather a profound statement from an athlete, I think. But in conclusion, when your life feels like a roller coaster ride and it's all you can do to hang on, I suggest that you consider making an attitude adjustment, because it could be by changing your perspective, you may be able to change what looks like a failure into a tremendous success. Thank you.